Hi guys, welcome back to Kali J's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll take you guys back in the kitchen with me and I'll show you how to prepare this amazing coffee and wine bread pudding. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family members about Kali J's Kitchen and have them subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, it's KaliKitchen_1, and also on Facebook, it's Kali J's Kitchen. So in a large bowl, I'm gonna go in with some brown sugar, and then I'm gonna go in with 1 egg, and please be sure to remove the eye from the egg. The eye is that white attachment to the yolk. I will also go in with my melted butter, and you can use any butter of your choice. So what I am gonna do now, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix the sugar, the egg and the butter together nicely. And please be sure guys to just utilize whatever you have at home. So just in case you don't have brown sugar, you can always go ahead and use granulated sugar, or if you want to mix both sugar together, you can always go ahead and do so. I will also go in and add my coconut milk powder, and if you have the authentic coconut milk at home, you can always go ahead and use it. I will also go in and add all of my spices, my mixed spice, my nutmeg, my cinnamon powder, and of course I'm gonna add some salt and my vanilla flavoring. So just a reminder, they do have the mixed spice in the liquid on the market. You can always go ahead and check that out, and you can always go ahead and use any other spice that you like. Once I add all of that goodness, combine everything together nicely, and then I will go in and add my wine. Please be sure to check the description box for all of the ingredients that I'm using, and just in case you want to adjust anything, you can always leave a comment in the comment section and I will get back to you guys. I will also go in and add my melted coffee. Of course, we want it to have that rich coffee flavor. And once you add the melted coffee, you just combine everything together nicely again. All of these ingredients that I'm using today, you can get it at your local supermarket or grocery shop. Remember to be creative, remember to be you in the kitchen, and most of all, utilize whatever you have at home. Like I said, you can always go ahead and check the description box for all of the ingredients that I'm using today. Once everything is nicely combined, I will go in and start adding my bread. Now, I'm using white bread. However, you can always go ahead and use whole wheat bread, because I am aware that some persons, they don't like white bread and they just love their whole wheat bread. So if it's the whole wheat bread you have, you can always go ahead and use it. And please be sure to ensure that your bread soaks properly. What I like to do, once I add my bread, I just ensure that it is covered in the liquid, and of course I like to leave it for at least about 5 or so minutes before I pop it in the oven. I also went ahead and preheat my oven at 250 degrees, and basically I'm gonna bake this for roughly about 45 to 50 minutes. In some cases, you might need to give your bread pudding an additional 5 or 10 minutes, but you can always go ahead and check to see if you want to give it an extra minute or so. Remember guys, it's bread pudding, so it should be a little bit soft. It shouldn't be tough. I also went ahead and just spray my Pyrex dish that I'm gonna prepare my bread pudding in with some of my palm cooking spray. And if you don't have palm cooking spray, you can always go ahead and use butter, or you can just use a little bit of coconut oil. So this is it. My bread is soaked nicely, of course. So I'm going to give it an additional 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back and pour it out in our Pyrex dish. So now we're going to go ahead and pour this amazing bread pudding mixture in our Pyrex dish, of course. And what you want to do, any additional liquid that is left over, you can always go ahead and just store that up. And once your bread pudding is almost finished baking, you can always go ahead and pour it over the top just to give it that nice moistness. And basically that is it. So once I'm finished, I will just go ahead and pop it in the oven. And once it's finished baking, I will come back and show you guys what it looks like. And please be sure to allow your bread pudding to cool down before you cut into it. You don't want to slice into your bread pudding and then it starts to just break apart. You have to allow it to cool down nicely before you start serving it up. All right, so once it's finished baking, like I said, I will come back and show you what it looks like, and we're also gonna go ahead and slice into it. So stay tuned for all of that goodness. So just to add to this, some persons like to add raisin to their bread pudding. I'm not a lover of raisin, but if you want to add raisin, you can always go ahead and do so. Like I said, you have to be creative and you just have to be you in the kitchen. So this is it, guys. My bread pudding all cool, looking lovely and nice. I went ahead and I just pour some of that liquid on top once my bread pudding is almost finished baking. And then I pop it back in the oven and give it an additional 10 minutes. And this is what it looks like. It's not fully cool as yet, but it can slice into. So basically, this is it. And you can always go ahead and serve up some ice cream on top or some whipped cream, whatever you have at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe, and I hope you guys go ahead and try it out and let me know what you think about this amazing recipe. We're on our way to 10K subscribers. Help me get there by subscribing, sharing with your families and your friends. Tell them about Callie J's Kitchen and have them subscribe to my channel. Guys, I thank you so much for your love, for your support, and see you tomorrow. Bye.